Hi, my name is Shelly Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
6.43 meters for Hicklin in round one. A good start for Hicklin. Moving to round two of the women's long jump competition. Just the three competitors
So the
in action. Stewart will go
women long jump is on the way here. So first event of the JAAA's SDF Jubilee series. The first event on track will be the women's 60 meters. So women's long jump in action.
the white flag raised then for Stewart of MVP Track Club. It's about 4.5 meters from her first attempt.
So there you have it, Stewart from MVP. So you're watching action in the women's long jump. 6.03 meters for Stewart from MVP in round two.
Improvement, of course, over her first round attempt. On the runway now is Melissa Walker of MVP. Had a fall in her first attempt.
Melissa Walker on the runway here of MVP. So this is Melissa Walker of MVP. Foul jump on her first attempt. Let's see what Melissa Walker will do on this, her second attempt, women's long jump. A red flag again for Melissa Walker of MVP. So
Hicklin, who leads the competition with a first round attempt effort of 6 meters and 43, is next on the runway.
Tisana Hicklin, formerly of St. Jago, formerly of GC Foster College. Tisana Hicklin, also an impressive sprinter, ran on 4x1 team, so Jamaica before. It's Tisana Hicklin. Let's see what Tisana Hicklin will do on her second attempt. So that's another legal jump for Hicklin. Wait for the mark. 6:43 in round 1 to lead the competition here. Let's wait on her distance this time. Tisana Hicklin. So we wait Tisana Hicklin's mark. 6:1. 6.36 for Hicklin. So not better than her first run attempt. She still leads. Tisana Hicklin still leads it. Women's long jump here. So round 3 will be next. So here is Jodian Stewart of MVP. She's second, along with Tisana Hicklin. Only 2 of the 3 with a legal jump so far. Jodian Stewart. So that's Jodian Stewart on your screen. She represents MVP. Let's see what she'll do on her third attempt. It's a white flag for Jodian Stewart. So we'll wait for the mark. It's her mark on her second attempt. So Melissa Walker, also of MVP, will be next on the runway. 5.99 for Jodian Stewart. So my apology, that was round 2 for Stewart. Melissa Walker is heading for round 3. There she is on your screen. Melissa Walker of MVP, still trying for that legal effort to foul jumps so far. Let's see what the third jump will be. Melissa Walker. Another red flag. That's not good. Another red flag.
Another foul there for Walker.
Hicklin going for her third attempt. Another red flag for Melissa Walker. 6:43 leads the competition. 6:36 on her second attempt. So Tisana Hicklin for her third attempt. So trying to get the support from I don't want to say spectators, but from the few athletes and maybe coaches who are here. So here's Tisana Hicklin. So that's a red flag on her third attempt. 6:40, 6:43, 6:36. So as you can see here now, the athletes for the 60 meters event is coming out.
Good afternoon and welcome to the National Stadium. If you're just joining us, you're just in time for the senior section of athletics. If you're here from earlier, you'd have seen the high school boys and girls. We're scheduled for a 5:30 start for the women's 60 meters. After the 60s, I believe we have some 400s, or is it some 200s? I'll check the schedule shortly and let you know. So this is the first J3A's SDF Jubilee Series meet. There's supposed to be 3 meets. The first one being now, of course, February the 19th. In this event, there are premium events, I believe, where athletes can have a chance to earn some money. So kudos to the J3As and the SDF for bringing it back this year. In the meantime, we have some action on the long jump pit. Looks like Melissa Walker of MVP. And red flag is raised for a foul.
So on track now is the women's 60 meters dash, heat 1 of 3. The competitors present in lane 4, Kashika Cameron of MVP. Lane 5, Anthony Strawn of MVP.
So section 1, the women's 60 meters. In lane 4, Kashika Cameron of MVP. In 5, Antonique Strawn of MVP. And in 6, looks like Scarlett. Grizel Scarlett also of MVP. So 3 starters in section 1. Now we're seeing Melissa Walker just came out of the long jump pit. Now reporting for the 60 meters. She's in lane 2, also representing MVP. So 4 of 8 lanes occupied. From the inside, Walker, Cameron, Strawn, Scarlett. All athletes represent MVP. Sent off and called back.
Across to the long jump competition for women, 6.01 meters. meters for Scott. Round 4.
On runway now, Hickling.
Round 2. Hickling.
Impressive young jumper.
She leads the competition with 6 meters and 43.
Of course, she leads with 6 meters 43. Ooh, chose to abort that run. Hoping she's alright. And she'll get a red flag. Section 1. Almost ready to go again.
So reminder of the competitors in Heat 1, Melissa Walker, MVP, Lane 2. Lane 4 is Kashika Cameron of MVP. Lane 5, Antonique Strawn of MVP. And Lane 6, Rizal Scarlett of MVP.
And we'll try once more for the start of section 1. Cameron is out quickly, so too Strawn. Cameron is there, Strawn is chasing. The top 2, Strawn will pass her just at the line. 7:22 the flash time for Antonique Strawn of MVP. Just ahead of Kashika Cameron. Cameron out to the quickest of starts. Strawn chased her down the stretch. 7:22 for Strawn, 7:27 Cameron. And finishing third was Scarlett in 7.55 seconds.
So improvement on their outdoor personal best at this distance. For all 3.
It's personal best for Strawn, Cameron and Scarlett for the outdoor 60 meters.
7:22 for Strawn, entering her 7.39.
Wind negative 1.3 meters per second. I'm not sure if that was the wind for the previous race, but that's the wind I'm seeing for on the wind gauge currently. Again, you're watching Track Alerts TV. Section 2 now on track. Sasha Lee Forbes goes in lane 2.
Heat number 2 coming up now on the track.
Mikhail Moody of GC Foster College in 4.
Sasha Lee Forbes. In lane 5 from MVP, Amoy Brown.
In lane 5 from MVP is Amoy Brown. In 6, Ranisha Powell of MVP. And in 7, Leonie Smith of Vision Track. Those are your starters for section 2 of 3. Oh, it's actually heat 2 of 3, so there will be a final later on. Sasha Lee Forbes in 2. Moody in 4. And there goes Sasha Lee Forbes, and she gets up and she gets away. She will take section 2. That's heat 2, 7:22 the flash time once more. Sasha Lee Forbes, normally a fast starter. Got up quickly, did the business. 7:24 now. In second was Moody, 7.44 seconds. And in third was Amoy Brown of MVP, 7.55 seconds.
So improvement on their outdoor 60-meter PBs again. That's for Forbes, Moody.
Heat 3 now on track.
One more heat to come then in the heats of the women
This one promises to be a quick one.
Finals of this event will come up after
Shakaria Wallace of MVP goes in 2.
scheduled at 4:07
Natasha Morrison of
55.
Natasha Morrison running unattached goes in 4. Tiffany James, Sprint Tech in 5. Tamaria Dennis of MVP in 6. Shuria Henry of GC Foster in 7. And Crystal Slowly of MVP in 8.
It's about 5 minutes to go before the official start of the women's discus throw competition. 9 competitors listed for that, including the national record holder, Shanae Lawrence. So the competitors present for heat number 3, lane 2, Shikoria Wallace, MVP. Lane 4, Natasha Morrison, she's running unattached. Lane 6, Tamara Dennis of MVP. Lane 7,
So no
Shirley
Tiffany
Henry
James
of
in
GC
5.
College. And then
She's
lane
a scratch.
8, Crystal Slowly of MVP.
Wallace in 2. Morrison in 4. Dennis in 6. Henry in 7. And Slowly of MVP in 8. Feel like I'm boshing it. Morrison is out quickly, so too is Wallace. Those are top 2.
And Shikoria
Wallace will pull away. No, Morrison is still there. Wallace gets it. 7:54. Just ahead of Morrison. 7:54 the flash time. The wind speed negative 0.2 meters per second. So not too much negative wind. So heat 3 the slowest of the 3, with Wallace taking it. The win. So I'm assuming 7:54 to be the official time. We're waiting for the timekeepers to sort it out at the line.
So the call
Would have been the slowest of the 3 heats.
by that one of no. The call by gate 2. Call room.
Also want to say a special welcome to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Gender and Sport, Mr. Denzel Thorpe, who is in the house with us here today. In this, the first meet of the J3.
So that was heat 3 of 3, the women's 60. Next event on track should be the men's 60 meters.
Next on track. It is scheduled for 5:50 p.m.
That event scheduled for 5:50 p.m., which means it comes up in about 12 minutes.
As well.
Just a reminder, there will be a women's final for the 60 meters later.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
So the official time now for Wallace, 7:44. Morrison, 7:45 in second. Slowly finished third in 7.54 seconds. Actually make it 5-3. Right, Dennis. So the board is flickering now, not sure what's going on. I think Dennis got 9:35 in fifth. She may have pulled up or something. But don't quote me on that one. So we are 8 minutes away officially from the start of the men's 60.
So your attention, please. Please know that the call room has now moved inside of the National Stadium. It's located right below gate number 2. That's close to the start of the 100 meters. So just to be reminded that the call room has now been moved from Stadium East inside the National Stadium complex. And as such, athletes, please make a note that when your event is scheduled to be called, that's where you need to go, right at gate number 2 below it, on the cycle track, right where the 100 meters start.
So just to give you lads a heads up, for the men's 60 to come, we've got Akeem Blake running unattached. Competing against him should be Kadrian Golson and Javon White of GC Foster. Also competing in the 60 is Demish Gay. In section, in heat 2, there are 8 heats in heat 2. Ramon Barneswell, one to watch as well. Shane Bailey of Sprint Tech. Also Winston Barnes representing Elite Performance. So 8 heats of 60 meters men to come. And again, there will be a final for that event.
6705 personal best and national record, representing a reckless Shade Lawrence.
So just 5 minutes before the start now.
Unattached Gordon. Competitor 754 throwing unattached as well, Shatoy Chambers. And rounding out the field, competitor 734 throwing unattached as well, Shamela Donaldson. That's the lineup for the women's discus throw competition. Some official results for you. The men's discus throw competition. The winner, Travis Michael, 64.65 meters. That was done on his first attempt. Second is Chad Wright, 58.02 meters. Third was Moses Parkinson, 46.80 meters. And fourth, Anil Collins at Excelsior Community College, 43.56 meters. So again, the winner of the men's discus throw premium event, Travis Michael. He threw unattached his best effort, 64.65 meters. This is his best for the man there. 60 meters dash, heat 1 of 8. The competitors present in lane 3, running unattached, Akeem Blake. Lane 4, representing Michael, Rashid Foster.
Section 1,
Lane 5,
sorry, heat 1 now on track.
Adrian Golston. And in lane 6, from GC Foster College as well, Javon White. The lineup for heat 1 of 8, men's 60 meters dash.
Akeem Blake in 3, Foster in 4, Golson in 5 of GC Foster College, and in 6 is Javon White, also GC Foster College. So that's Foster. Michael just twitching in the blocks a bit. Just the pre-event nerves. Hoping they'll give him a shot. Just a stern talking to. And that's exactly what's happening. Sent off quickly. Foster is out, but there goes Akeem Blake. Cajun Golson is there. And Blake will pull forward 6.64.
6.64 the flash time for Akeem Blake. Seems to be negative
6.64 the flash time, negative 0.3 meters per second the wind speed.
6.66 for Blake.
6.66 now officially for Blake. Second is Golson, 6.71. And in third is Foster, 6.77 seconds.
6.77 for Foster in third.
Heat 3 of 8. Men 60 meters now. Ebanks of MVP goes in 1. Brendan Rodney of Sprint Tech in 2. Demario Gallop of Ricketts in 3. Edward Clark Jr. unattached in 4. Ogilvy unattached in 5. Diet of MVP goes in 6. Javoy Tucker of MVP in 7. And Aubrey Allen unattached in 8.
The lane assignments then for heat number 2. Lane 1 from MVP, Mario Williams. Lane 2 from MVP, Ramon Barneswell. Lane 3 from MVP, Matthew Howell. Lane 4 from Pelican Track Club, Dario Phillips. Lane 5.
So there seems to have been a change up of the heats. I apologize, but that was not the right calling at all.
Now known as Emery Barnes, Winston Barnes.
My apologies.
From Sprint Tech, Shane Bailey. And lane 8 from Elite Performance, Kemar Green. A full field for heat 2, men's 60 meters.
So this is actually heat 2. Mario Williams of MVP in 1, Ramon Barneswell of MVP in 2, Matthew Howell of MVP in 3, Dario Phillips of Pelican in 4, Romal Sewell of MVP in 5, Winston Barnes of Elite Performance in 6, O'Shane Bailey of Sprint Tech in 7, and Kamar Green of Elite Performance in 8. A pretty quick start out of lane 8. Looked to be Green of Elite Performance. He may be adjudged a full start, but let's see what the officials have to say. So he's shown the red card now. And he's out. Section 2. From the inside, Williams, Barneswell, Howell, Phillips, Sewell, Barnes, and Bailey. Quickly out. That seemed to be lane number 4, Phillips of Pelican Track. Lots of quick starters today. Is this a premium event? I'm not sure. So once more the official comes out and shows the red card, this time to lane number 4. So Phillips of Pelican is out. Williams, Barneswell, Howell in 1, 2, and 3. Sewell, Barnes, and Bailey 5, 6, and 7. Bailey is out quickly on the outside, so too is Barnes. Bailey gets up quickly though, and he will step to the line first, just ahead of Barnes, and Barneswell finishing 3rd for MVP. Quick starter is Bailey, 6:71 now. Second is Barnes, 6.76 seconds. And in third was Barneswell in 6.83. The wind negative 0.1 meters per second. So the officials are attempting to replace the start line for the 60. It is a temporary placement just for this event. Next event on track, heat 3 of 8. The lineup: Nishion Ibanks of MVP in 1, Brendan Rodney of Sprint Tech in 2, Demario Gollop of Ricketts Performance in 3, Edward Clark Jr. running unattached in 4, Johan Ogilvy unattached in 5, Jalen Dyatt of MVP in 6, Javoid Tucker of MVP in 7, and Aubrey Allen unattached in 8. And this showing out today is it's a telltale that track and field is back full force in Jamaica now at the senior level. I believe this is the first senior meet I've been to, at least this year, where I've seen 8 almost full heats of senior men's 60 meters. Wants to watch Tucker in 7 of MVP. I also look for Brendan Rodney of Sprint Tech, he's in 2. Out quickly is Rodney, and he will take it just ahead of Tucker, 680 at the line. So it was a very, very quick start for Gollop. I believe it was the shortest in the pack. Reminds me of someone dear to me. $6.92 for Gallup, finishing 3rd. $6.79 now for Rodney. In 2nd was, I think it should be Tucker. They've given it to Allen, but it's Tucker, 6.81. And Gallup was 3rd. So they are having some issues at the line, of course, with the times. It's been corrected now. Heat 4 of 8. Men's 60 meters. Twain Garrix in 1 of MVP. In 4 is Discus of GC Foster. In 6, Hemans of MVP, and they are called back once more.
So as we wait for that heat to get going, there's a quick update from the women's discus competition.
So Michael Hemans of MVP in 6, Archibald of Ricketts Performance in 7, and Rakesh Buckridge unattached in 8. Section 4.
Oh, she loves that one. It looks very good as well. White flag is raised as we turn our attention back to the track.
So in case you missed it, I think we just saw a pretty impressive throw of the discus from Shade Lawrence. Back on track now. Archibald of Ricketts Performance in 7. One to watch. Out quickly in as is Archibald as expected, and he will stamp away 676. 675 now rounded down to 694 for Discus in 2nd, and in 3rd was Garrix in 7.09.
reached 7:09 in third. That was heat number 4 of 8. Heat number 5 comes up next. The mark there for
Next event on track, heat 5, men 60 meters. Sam of MVP in 1, James of MVP in 2, Small of Karim. That's Karim Small of MVP in 3. Rashid Dwyer, Sprint Tech in 4. Makish Compton of GC Foster in 5. Blaine Buckley running on attached, he's in 6. And Junior Grant of GC Foster College in 7. Seven registered, 7 reported.
So heat 5 comes up now for the men's 60 meters. The competitors present are lane 1 from MVP, Shaquille Sam. Lane 2 of MVP, Shamar James. Lane 3 from MVP, Kareem Small. Lane 4 from Sprintec, Rashid Dwar. Lane 5 from GC Foster College, Makish Compton. And in lane 7 from GC Foster College, Julia Grant. That's the lineup for heat 5 of 8 men's 60 meters.
So heat 5 of 8. Dwyer goes in 4, Compton in 5. Those perhaps your top 2 in this field. Out quickly is Kareem Small. Quickly all 2 is Compton. But here goes Rashid Dwyer. He will take charge and take the win. 6.73 seconds of flash time. Sometimes I do that. 6.73 for Dwyer of Sprint Tech. In second, of course, was Compton, 6.79 seconds of GC Foster. In third was Kareem Small, 6.89 seconds of MVP. He got out to a quick start. So Dwyer there, just a bit slow out the blocks. But once he got up into his running, you saw what his top end looked like. And it was quite impressive. Will need to do a bit better out the blocks though, if he wants to secure a spot. Heat 6 of 8 now on track.
The competitors present for heat number 6.
Julian Ford in 1 for elite performance. In 2 is Davian Clark of Myco. In 3, Michael Campbell of MVP. In 4, Adain Somerville of MVP. In 5, Wasim Williams of elite performance. In 6, Lushane Wilson of GC Foster. And in 7 is Javon Minzy running unattached. So there is no Javon Minzy in 7. Wilson of GC Foster in 6. No Wasim Williams of elite performance in 5 either. So it's Ford, Clark, Campbell, Somerville and Wilson. Ford out to a quick start. He's powering to the line. He's on a mission. 6:55. Very quick time. That's the fastest time we've seen this year. 6:55 for Ford. Officially, the wind speed negative 0.5 meters per second. He was on a mission tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely one to watch. Indoors, if he decides to go to the indoor championship. In second was Campbell, 6.75. And in third was Clark, 6.91. An impressive run from Ford. Really aggressive out the blocks. And never turned off the burners once he got up to full running. Great to see him injury free at this time of the year. Heat 7 of 8 now. The lineup: Sage Primus of GC Foster College in 1, Tevin Dunn unattached in 2, Dominic Williams of MVP in 3, Kishane Thompson of MVP in 4, Horatio Humphrey GC Foster in 5, Daniel Austin MVP in 6, Tevin Allen of MVP in 7, and Conroy Jones of Elite Performance in 8.
Men's long jump competition also getting underway momentarily as we get ready for heat number 7. Men's 60 meters. Lane 1 from GC Foster College, Sage Primus. Lane 2 running unattached is Tevin Dunn. Lane 4 of MVP, Kishane Thompson. Lane 5 is Horatio Humphrey of GC Foster College. Lane 6 is Daniel Austin MVP. Lane 7 is Tevin Allen MVP, and in lane 8, Conroy Jones of Elite Performance.
So 7 of the 8 athletes will face the starter. Dominic Williams of MVP is not in lane 3. So Primus is up quickly, so too is Thompson. Kishane Thompson now of MVP begins to step away, and he will take section 6, 6.66 seconds of flash time for him.
6.66 seconds of flash time.
6.69 now for Thompson. That's Kishane Thompson of MVP. Wind speed negative 1.6 meters. That's actually positive 1.6 meters per second. 683 for Jones. That's Conroy Jones of Elite Performance. And in third was Primus 6.84 seconds from GC Foster College. So section 8 of 8, that's heat 8 of 8, the men's 60. Jaheim Holloway running unattached, he's in 1. Rohan Cole of MVP goes in 2. Rohan Watson unattached in 3. Jordan Nicholas MVP in 4. David Tomlinson of GC Foster College in 5. Jazeel Murphy unattached in 6. O'Dane McPherson, GC Foster College in 7. And Earl Simmons of GC Foster College in 8. So Holloway is not in lane 1.
The competitors then
Kolev
for
MVP in
heat
2. Watson unattached in 3. Nicholas MVP in 5. Tomlinson GC Foster.
Watson running unattached.
In 6 should be Jazeel Murphy.
Nicholas MVP.
He's running unattached. In 7,
GC Foster College.
O'Dane McPherson of GC Foster. In 8, Earl Simmons of GC Foster College.
Unattached.
So Jazeel Murphy, one of the very impressive athletes at the National Championships.
Also GC Foster
At its last staging,
final heat of the
he had an unfortunate heat, I believe it was, or semi-final. Good to see him back this year. He'll have stiff competition on his outside with McPherson of GC Foster in lane 7. Heat 8 of 8. Men's 60 meters. McPherson still just settling in the bullocks now. And it looks like Simmons of GC Foster College out early. Just might be showing the red card. So it's beginning to get dark inside the National Stadium. Sometimes can pose a challenge to the timekeepers. Will there be lights this evening? We wait and see at the J3A's SDF Jubilee Series. Heat 8 of 8. Out quickly now is Cole. On the outside is McPherson. McPherson is stepping well. Murphy was closing fast. On the inside running well also was Cole, but O'Dane McPherson stayed true to form, out very quickly. Has some very quick levers. And he will take heat 8 as he poses for the cameras. We're now seeing the stadium lights beginning to turn on. Might be up for some fast times this evening. The big question will be, can Fort get any faster?
So 675.
Guess the next question should be, will he turn up?
Murphy 685 in second. Cole 688 in third. That does it then for the heats of the 60.
So the next event on track should be the women's 100 meter hurdles. Just one competitor there. That's Rushell Clayton of Elite Performance. She should line up in
SDF Jubilee.
lane 4. I suspect that might have been on her request, being she is the only competitor. Stadium lights now beginning to illuminate the beautiful blue track inside the National Stadium. The grass is glowing and track and field is in all its glory. The World Indoor Championships coming up, of course. We saw Elaine Thompson earlier today. in her first appearance indoors this year. An impressive 7.08 seconds. Inspiring messages there from Karen Madden. Youngsters, believe in yourself. Your accent as well. Thank you, Karen. So the barriers are being raised for the hurdles, I suspect, at the men height, so there may not be any women's hurdles today. In the men's equivalent, which should go off in a minute's time, Odario Phillips of Pelican Track is in 3, Norman Pittersgill, MVP in 4, and Rohan Cole, we just saw in the 60 meters, goes in lane 5. So it seems no one's reported for the sprint hurdles, male or female. So the next event on track will be the women's 400 meters. Goes off in 7 minutes. Apologies for the delays on track.
Let's leave that at that.
So the results for the women's discus throw premium event competition, the winner Shanae Lawrence, her best mark 62.56 meters, ahead of Samantha Hall 55.65 meters, and the schoolgirls Cedrica Williams 53.38 meters. So again, the winner Shanae Lawrence 62.56 meters in the women's discus throw competition.
So just some results from earlier this afternoon. Natoya Gould competing in the Birmingham indoor meet earlier as well. She ran 1 minute 59.85 to take third. In the women's 400 meters, Stephanie Ann McPherson won in a personal best of 51.39 seconds. That's the women's 400 meters. Big up, Steph. Ronisha McGregor finished fourth in 52.32 seconds, also a personal best for her. Finishing sixth was Genevieve Russell in a personal best, 52.53 seconds. So 3 personal bests for the Jamaicans in Birmingham over 400 meters. I'll get back to the accent shortly.
The following competitors, please report at the McDonald Tunnel. So of course, for the premium events completed so far, the men's and the women's discus competition, Travis Smigel and Chad Wright, as well as Shade Lawrence, Samantha Hall, and Cedrica Williams. Please report at the McDonald's Tunnel now. Again, Travis Smigel, Chad Wright, Shade Lawrence, Samantha Hall, and Cedrica Williams. Please report now at the McDonald's Tunnel.
So some results from earlier.
Through to the finals of the women's 60 meters. Antonique Strong, 7.22 seconds. Shashali Form Sprintex, 7.24 seconds. Yashika Cameron MVP, 7.27 seconds. Michael Moody, GC Foster College, 7.44 seconds. Chikori Wallace MVP, 7.44 seconds. Natasha Morrison, 7.45 seconds. Crystal Slowly MVP, 7.53 seconds.
So just to repeat that, the qualifiers for the women's 60 meter finals: Crystal Slowly of MVP in 1, Moody of GC Foster in 2, Cameron of MVP goes in 3, Antonique Strong of MVP in 4, Sasha Lee Forbes in 5, Shakaria Wallace in 6, Natasha Morrison in 7, and Amoy Brown in 8. Those are your finalists for the women's 60 meters. And the men's equivalent: Michael Campbell goes in 1, O'Shane Bailey in 2, Kishane Thompson in 3, Julian Ford in 4, Akeem Blake in 5, Kadrian Golson in 6, Rashid Dwyer in 7, and Adane McPherson in 8.
At the same time, accredited to Shakori Wallace, MVP 7.44 is mentioned. Natasha Morrison, 7.45. Crystal Slowly, 7.53. And also, Amoy Brown, MVP 7.55. So those are the 8 finalists.
Next event on track will be the women's 400 meters. This is a premium event, which means the top athletes can vie for a prize money at the end of the event. I'm not quite sure I remember what the qualifying times were for the premium events.
And Dane McPherson, 6.75. So your finalists for the men's 60 meters: Julian Fort, Akeem Blake, Kishane Thompson, Kadrian Golson, Shane Bailey, Rashid Dwyer, Michael Campbell, and Dane McPherson. So we should have been having the sprint hurdle events. However, we'll be moving on to event number 10, the women's 400 meters. Of course, this is another premium event. The competitors are already going through their paces. Down by the start area, the start is for the 2 heats, will be coming momentarily.
So section 1 of 2, the women's 400 meters. This is a timed final, which means the placement of this event will be based on times. So section 1 of 3. Section 1 of 2. Kiefer Bailey of GC Foster in 1. Anicia Richards of GC Foster in 3. Melaine Walker unattached in 4. Drew Levy in 5. Also unattached in 6. Safia Thompson unattached in 7. Hashino Stewart of GC Foster in 8. Chris Ann Plummer of Vision Track. Off quickly is Drew Levy. Off to a very quick start. On the inside, Melaine Walker just taking it easy now. On the back stretch. In order to qualify for the money, you have to run 52.8 seconds. And Drew Levy so far is going for it. On the inside now, moving quickly, is Melaine Walker. She's beginning to power now on the inside. So 2 in lane 1, it's Bailey of GC Foster. Those 2 will turn for home first. That's Anicia Richards. So Richards has the advantage ahead of Melaine Walker. Great to see her back on track. On the inside now, Kiefer Bailey moving quickly too. But Anicia Richards will take it 55.64 ahead of Bailey, and Melaine Walker takes third. Fantastic seeing Melaine back. So happy to see her. Many of you would have remembered Melaine's dominance for years over 400 meter hurdles. Such a legend. 55.66 for Richards in first, and second is Bailey in 56.93, and finishing third was Melaine Walker in 58.00 seconds.
A new personal best for the young lady from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So let's see what heat number 2 will serve up. In the meantime, we'll be having some presentation for 2 of the premium events already completed. The events and the
Next event on track, section 2.
In order to qualify for those prices, for the men, they would have had to exceed 57 meters, and for the women,
And on paper, perhaps the faster of the 2 sections. Janelle Bromfield should be here. Doesn't seem she is though.
for the 60 meters, an A final and a B final.
So 4 athletes reporting for section 2. That's lanes 5, 6, 7 and 8. Ashley Williams of Sprint Tech in 5. Srabani Nanda of MVP in 6. Samantha James of Vision Track in 7. And Simoya Campbell Johnson in 8, representing CAP or CAP track. From the inside, Williams, Nanda, James, Campbell Johnson. James and Campbell Johnson, 7 and 8. Tremendous 800 meters runners a couple years ago.
Away they go then for heat
Off
number
quickly
2.
now, and on the inside, Nanda moving quickest of all, trailing her Ashley Williams of GC Foster College. Those two take the lead based on the stagger at the moment. Ashley Williams, though, perhaps the strongest quarter miler in this field, and she's beginning to move on Nanda on her outside. 200 meters to run. Ashley Williams takes control of this race. On the outside, also trying to stay with her is Nanda. But Ashley Williams turns the corner first with 120 meters to run. Ashley Williams coming home strong. Battle is on for second between Johnson, James and Nanda. But there will be no cashing Ashley Williams. 52.80, remember the time to beat, to get into the money. Just misses it. Nanda takes second ahead of Samoya and Samantha James, finishing third. In fourth. 53.63 for Williams, good running there. In second was Nanda in 54.8. 2 seconds, and third is Campbell Johnson, 54.85.
Turn your attention then to the presentation area as we make the first of 2 set of presentations for the premium events completed. We'll commence with the women's discus competition.
So that was the end of the women's 400 meters. Next event on track will be the men's 400 meters. This also is a premium event. We have 6 sections of events, seeing a number of athletes from the Racers Track Club registered to compete.
Second place, best of 55.65 meters. She get the first of 2 checks. Samantha Hall. And the winner with a best effort of 62.56 meters, Shanae Lawrence. Receiving her check there from Mr. Denzel Ford. Congratulations, ladies.
Just seen the discus athletes now receiving their checks
The men
from the JAAA Jubilee series.
So 2 competitors in the men's competition would have exceeded the 57 meters.
2 competitors from the men's competition in the discus qualified for the premium prizes.
These presentations again will be done by Mr. Denzel Thorpe, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Gender Affairs and Sports.
They are being presented their checks now
Second position.
as we get back to action on the track. The men's 400 meters just about to get underway. Line up for section 1. Romario Felon. That's Romario Ferron of Armaico in 1. Leroy Page running unattached in 2. Ken Reyes Cap in 3. Antonio Rowe of Excelsior College in 4. Jordan Sewell of GC Foster College in 5. Andel Miller representing Eagles Track in 6. Rodane R. Scott unattached in 7. And Santi Gordon unattached in 8. 47.40 seconds a time to achieve to be eligible for the premium prize.
So almost a full field for section 1.
On the mark.
Sent off now.
There you go then, Ferron Michael in 1, Page running unattached in 2, Henry Reyes cap in 3, Antonio Rowe,
And on the outside, moving well, that's Andel Miller of Eagles Track Club. In the center of the track, looks like Antonio Rowe trying to give chase, but Andel Miller leads the pack. He's ahead of Rodane Arscott. On the inside, running well too, is Ferron of Maiko. Those two will turn for home first. Andel Miller leads Ferron. Ferron beginning to close faster. Those two will battle for top positions, and Andel Miller will hold him off. 49.60 just ahead of Ferron. 49.64 now for Andel Miller. In second is Ferron, 50.05 seconds. And finishing third. Was Rodane Arscott. It's his time, 51.10 seconds. Okay, thank you, Matthew. And we're back with live action on the track. Section 2 now, the men's 400 meters.
6 heats in total. We've completed heat number 1, so just 5 more to come. So not a long way away. Just to remind you that
Akeem Henry is in 1.
for women and men to come.
He's running unattached. In 3, Dwayne Webb from Vision Track Club. In 6, O'Shane Levy unattached. There is an athlete in lane 5, Samuel Rowe, also unattached. Sorry, that's Christopher Gibson of MVP. So Akeem Henry unattached in 1. Dwayne Webb Vision Track in 3.
SDF Jubilee series as athletes commence or continue their journey towards getting to various world competitions, world indoor competitions set for Belgrade in Serbia in March.
Jordan Sewell of GC Foster in 5.
Coming up as well in August. Commonwealth Games.
Sorry, that's Christopher Gibson of MVP in 5 and O'Shane Levy unattached in 6.
Championships in Cali, Colombia as well as there. Over to you, Mr. Starter.
On your mark.
So 4 competitors here. Keem Henry running unattached in 1. Dwayne Webb, Vision Track Club in 3. Christopher Gibson MVP in 5 and O'Shane Levy.
So on the outside, unattached, running best of all thus far, O'Shane Levy.
So Levy.
On the inside, running well too.
Also traveling well as Dwayne Webb in lane 3.
Looks like Dwayne Webb.
Keem Henry begins to
And
press
even
on the
further
gas with
inside,
200
Akeem Henry
meters to run now.
unattached.
Levy.
So Levy and Henry are top 2.
3.
Webb on the inside fighting as well.
Has a lot of work to do, as Henry will take the
And here comes Akeem Henry with 100 meters to run. He leads the field,
from Dwayne Webb of Vision Track
pulling away from Dwayne Webb now,
on the outside, Levy.
and he will take it.
So Akeem Henry was cruising to the line. Webb
Battling to the line, I would say.
will hang on for second. Henry will win
50.15 seconds.
50.15 the flash time for Akeem Henry.
That's Akeem Henry, 50.15 seconds.
50.16 the time rounded up for Henry. Webb 50.68 in second.
So still no qualifiers for the premium prize.
In third. So heat 3 to come now for the men's 400 meters. Again, this is the final of the 4 premium events for meet day number 1 of this JAAA SDF Jubilee series.
This is the final premium event of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
400 meters, as well as the discus throw events for men and women. Action also ongoing in the men's long jump competition, as well as the men's javelin throw competition. That was a nice throw, just over the halfway line there. White flag raised in that competition as well. May have been Elvis Graham, the 2-time national champion representing GC Foster College, 72.64 meters at his best in the men's javelin competition. As we go right back trackside for the 3rd heat, the halfway point in this men's 400 meters.
So section 3 now on track. Don't have an athlete on my list registered for lane 1. In lane 2 should be Amerio Farron of Michael. In 3, Tyler Mason unattached. In 4, Horace Henry unattached. In 5, Jeffrey Dowdy of Excelsior College. In 6, Kashim Green MVP. And in 7, Fabian Campbell. Cap. Wait, what is?
So we will go then for heat number 3. Heat number 3, that is the 2014 World Under 20 110 meter hurdle silver medalist, Tyler Mason. On the outside,
Tyler Mason.
Of Cap. It's known for his 800 meters exploits. And on the inside,
running well. Archibald.
So as they turn for home, this is Archibald in charge.
So Archibald on the inside, dominating this field, and he will pull away to win section 3. That's Javier Brown, ladies and gentlemen, representing racers. Wasn't on my start list, but definitely one to watch. 47.83, just about 0.03 milliseconds outside of the prize money. If this time stands, Javier Brown. So there seems to have been a mix-up with the start list, as the start list I have does not represent Brown to be a part of section 3. So if the other names were wrong, I do apologize. It's actually 47.40 seconds. My apologies, not 47.80. Brown 47.88 takes first, and second was Campbell 50.62.
So that was Javier Brown, former Jamaica College man, taking the win in section 3, 47.88. Ahead of Campbell, another former Jamaica College man, 50.46.
So section 4 now on track. Jorge Liranzo from New Era Track Club goes in 4. In 5, Tajay Wisdom of GC Foster in 6. Roy Miller of GC Foster. And in 7, Marcus Hutchinson unattached.
Heat number 4 on the way here. In number 4 is Jorge Liranzo of New Era Track. Tajay Wisdom of GC Foster College. Roy Miller of GC Foster College. And Marcus Hutchinson running unattached from lanes 4 through to 7 in Heat 4.
Section 4, sorry.
So as they turn for home now, it is late Tajay Wisdom.
Battling in the middle of track. Tajay Wisdom ahead of Roy Miller. Jorge now beginning to close on the inside from New Era Track. He's an 800-meter runner. Expect him to finish fast. And so he does, passing both athletes and taking it at the line. That's Jorge Liranzo. 48.83 the flash time for him. 48.85 now for Liranzo. Second was Wisdom in 48.91, and in third was Miller in 49.37.
Wisdom 48.91 in second, and Miller 49.37 in third. Two heats to come then in the men's 400 meters. So let's see if we can go for lane assignments for section 5 before they get on the way. Run out of lane number 1 should be Paul Henry of Michael. Lane 3 should be Denick Luke of GC Foster College. Lane 4 should be Anthony Carpenter. He's running unattached.
So ladies and gentlemen, things will heat up now in the 400 meters. Paul Henry of Michael in 1. Denick Luke of GC Foster goes in 3. Anthony Carpenter unattached in 4. Adrian Tuller of MVP in 5. Owain Russell unattached in 6. Wavell McPherson Racers in 7. And Keno Burrell also of Racers in 8. He'll be hoping to challenge that time previously set by Javier Brown in section 3. Look for Denick Luke, another 800 man, hoping to finish fast here and hopefully stop the clock below 47.4. I think so.
So away they go then for the penultimate heat of the men's 400 meters. 47.40 the time to watch. Onto the back stretch, it's Keno Burrell in lane number 8. Moving smoothly, so too Denick Luke of GC Foster College, the man from Dominica. So Denick Luke in the full.
So just about 200 meters to run. Keno Burrell running best of all from Racers. On the inside running well too is Denick Luke. Paul Henry beginning to fight on the inside now. But Denick Luke turns the corner first. Him and Keno Burrell is fighting. Fighting back now, it looks like Wavell McPherson trying to get back into the picture. Keno Burrell will hold them off. 47.30. And that, if that time stands, should be the first person to dip underneath the prize money barrier. That's Keno Burrell from Racers, 47.34. In second, Wavell McPherson, 47.62. And in third, Denick Luke, 47.67. Exciting racing inside the National Stadium.
College 47.67 is
Carpenter finished 4th
that time of
in
course
48.83 seconds.
is a new personal best 47.67. One more heat to come then in the men's 400 meters.
So the leader now, Keena Burrell, 47.34 seconds out of lane 8. Lane also the world record lane, I believe. Were there 9 lanes at Olympics, or was it 8? Probably one of my smart viewers can tell me. Lane one never used. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the JAAA Jubilee series. You're now watching the last section, that's section 6 of the men's 400 meters. This is a premium event, the last premium event of the night. Not the last event of the night though. We have the men's and women's 60 meters to come, as well as some 200 meter rounds scheduled to come to run as well. Before the 200 is women's and men's 1500 meters. Women in that invitational 200, Candice McLeod, Tiffany James, Rushell Clayton, Ashley Williams, Michelle Harriott, and Mikhail Mood of GC Foster. That comes up after the 1500s, scheduled next. Thank you for tuning in to Track Alerts TV. I'm your host, Matthew Tapper, bringing you live action from inside the National Stadium. Anthony Cox in 1, Terry Thompson in 2, Zandrian Barnes in 3. On the outside, Malik James King in 7, and OJ Jackson of GC Foster in 8. This, ladies and gentlemen, promises to be a fast race. James King moving very fast out in lane 7. Can't count out Terry Thompson or Anthony Cox though on the inside. Also running well, that looks to be Zandrian Barnes of GC Foster College. An impressive performance thus far. All eyes are on the clock. Zandrian Barnes having the run of his life. 46 flat for Zandrian Barnes. Impressive running. And that just goes to show he's determined, ladies and gentlemen. Very good run. 45.99. He is now a 45 athlete, ladies and gentlemen. One to watch. James King finishing second in 46.67 and Terry Thomas third, 46.99. A very impressive run. Personal best for Malik James King as well, 46.67. Fast running inside the National Stadium. And the GC Foster college athletes celebrate with their teammate.
Entering the 47.40 record to be eligible for the premium awards. But what can you say? 45.99, the highlight of the 400 meters. Zandrian Barnes.
Zandrian Barnes, ladies and gentlemen, 45.99. Big running.
From strength to strength in this event.
Can imagine Coach Wilson excited now for his future. Just a couple of months away from the National Championships. The men's 400 meters, an event I believe is up for grabs.
That will do it for the men's 400 meters. Scheduled next on the track is the women's 1500 meters. In the interim though, let's give you the finalists for the A and B finals of the men's and women's 60 meters.
Next event I'll track will be the women's 1500 meters, followed by the men's 1500 meters. Those events are scheduled to compete at 7:10.
And then 7, Renisha Powell, MVP.
and 7:17 respectively.
Section 2, lane 1,
We have
Crystal
2 women
Starlet,
registered for the
MVP.
1500 meters,
Lane 2, Moody,
Tara
GC
Burt
College.
unattached
Lane
and
3,
Olivia
Sheila
Rochester
Cameron, MVP.
Rochester of
Lane 4,
Michael.
Anthony Strong, MVP.
That event should go up in
Lane
5
5,
minutes
Ashley Forbes, Sprint Tech.
at 7:10
Lane
p.m.
6, Shakori Wallace, MVP. Lane 7, Natasha Morrison, she's running unattached. Lane 8, Amoy Brown, MVP. That's the A and B final for the women's 60 meters. And for the men, section 1. Lane 1 will feature Javoy Tucker, MVP. Lane 2, Conroy Jones, elite performance. Lane 3, Manuel Archibald Ricketts, track club. That's Ricketts performance rather. Lane 4, Winston Barnes, elite performance. Lane 5, Rashid Foster, Michael. Lane 6, Javon White, GC Foster College. Lane 7, Makish Compton, GC Foster College. And lane 8, Brendan Rodney, Sprint Tech. And for the big final, section 2, lane 1, Michael Campbell, MVP. Lane 2, Shane Bailey, Sprint Tech. Lane 3, Shane Thompson, MVP. Lane 4, Julian Fort, elite performance. The man will be going in with the fastest time of 6:55. Lane 5, Akeem Blake, Titans, track club. Lane 6, Catherine Golson, GC Foster College. Lane 7, Rashid Dwar, Sprint Tech. And in lane 8, Dane McPherson, GC Foster College. Those are the 4 finals that we will be looking forward to close off the evening in this, the first meet of the J3's SDF Jubilee Series. So with the 45.99 seconds by Zandria Barnes, he leapfrogs Antonio Watson to be the Jamaica leader in the event at 400 meters outdoors. As we wait to see if the 1500 meters will be going on track.
Just let.
So what are you
Just
doing?
let me know.
What are you doing, Sean?
Yeah, man. That's a point.
Where? You've been here for a while.
No, I'm just asking. Somebody posted that question, sir.
He went to the bathroom.
Eh?
He went to the bathroom. Coming back.
Who is he?
Mark Smith.
Mark Smith. That's right, Mark Smith.
From BBC. From BBC.
Well, BBC Jamaica means a little different.
Exactly. They got
BBC? Yeah, BBC, I don't want to be You tell them about your BBC. You can't say.
Mexico for the National Championships.
The men's long jump competition continues, so to the men's javelin competition. Some results from the women's long jump competition. The winner, Tisana Hicklin of Ricketts Performance, 6.43 meters, her best jump done in round number 1. Jodian Stewart second, 6.31 meters. And that 6.31 meters is a new personal best for Jodian Stewart of MVP Track Club. And Melissa Walker, 5.35 meters to close out the competition in third. So again, the winner is Tisana Hicklin, 6.43 meters in the women's long jump competition.
So the women's long jump winner, Tisana Hickling, 6.43 meters, her winning jump. So we have yet to see a 1500 meter run starting, which I presume means we will not have a women's 1500. The men's 1500 meters set to go off at 7:17. 6 athletes registered to compete there. In just about 4 minutes.
Ian Forbes, you're needed by the McDonald Tunnel. That's Ian Forbes, you're needed by the McDonald Tunnel. So the 1500 meters will be going off momentarily.
So the men's 1500 meters now on track. Following this will be the 200 and then the 60s. And we're underway for the 1500. So we have 1 female and 5 males starting this event.
So we have a merge of 1500 meters. And competitor reporting for the women. And 5 reporting for the men.
So competing for the men, registered to compete, Royal Gordon of GC Foster, O'Shane Wright unattached, Jermaine Calvin, GC Foster, Demore Cunningham unattached, Bradley Milford, Ricketts Performance, and Chris Smith unattached.
Seems to be Olivia Rochester, Michael.
So 2 laps to go now. In this, the men's 1500 meters. Well, the mixed 1500 meters.
2 laps to go then for the men's 1500 meters.
So the athlete now from GC Foster, 50 meters to run. He will take the men's 1500 meters. Being chased now. Athlete in full yellow. Lots of strength at the finish. So Gordon, 4:18.98 his time, finishing second was Smith in 4:22.25. Cunningham was third in 4 minutes, 34.27.
Gordon the winner, 4 minutes.
So Gordon the winner, 4 minutes 18.98 seconds.
4 minutes 22.25, and Cunningham 4 minutes 34.27. That's Royal Northern, GC Foster College, Chris Smith, they ran unattached, and the more Cunningham, top 3. Olivia Rochester.
So this is Rochester from the women's side of the 1500 meters, finishing now.
So, all right, let's turn our attention now to the presentation area. We have the presentation again for a premium event, the men's 400
Presentations now for the men's 400 meters.
The top 3 fastest competitors surpassing 47.40 seconds.
Of course, the winner of that event.
This presentation again to be made by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Gender Affairs and Sport, Mr. Denzel Thorpe. In 3rd position,
Zandrian Barnes, of course, the winner of that event, 45.99. Perhaps the most impressive performance thus far.
he receives his check. Second place in a new lifetime best of 46.67 seconds, Malik James King. And the overall winner, also in a new lifetime best of 45.99 seconds, Zandrian Barnes. As it is ready to run another 400 meters to do some more warm-ups. He collects his check now. Congratulations to the competitors, and thank you again, Mr. Denzel Thorpe, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Gender Affairs and Sport, making the presentation here at the JAAA's SDF Jubilee series.
So the next event on track will be the women's 200 meters.
So things winding down here. Just about 5 events left on track. The glove events happening in the field. The men's long jump in progress still. So too the javelin throw.
So there will be 3 more events on track. That's the women's 200 followed by the women's and men's 60 meter final.
That seems to be Rushell Wilson in the men's long jump. He gets the white flag. Doesn't seem to be too happy with that jump, but work to improve that in the future. So next on the track will be the women's 200 meters invitational. 6 competitors are scheduled to.
So the 6 competitors that should be competing here again: Michelle Harriott of GC Foster goes in 2, Ashley Williams of Sprint Tech in 3. Saw her earlier in the 400 meters. In 4, Rushell Clayton of Elite Performance. In 5, Tiffany James of Sprint Tech. In 6, Candice McLeod, Pelican Track. And in 7, Mikhail Moody, GC Foster College. The women's 200 meters invitational. Candice McLeod and Tiffany James, both athletes attended Papine High School, were trained by Shanika Osborne now at Wolmer's Boys. But they both were standout competitors, Tiffany more than Candice at the time. Of course, Candice, recently a member of that team to Tokyo, had an incredible season, ending her season with a personal best 49 something. I can't remember the exact number, but it was an impressive season. Exciting to see what she'll do this year. Tiffany James as well now at high interest in this one, as they all do have high interest. But I'd say Rushell Clayton, World Championship bronze medalist over 400 meter hurdles, formerly at Swept, now performing for elite performance.
So from my vantage point, seems as if we have three competitors who have reported.
So just 3 competitors for the 200. Michelle Harriott in 2. No Ashley Williams. No Rushell Clayton either. Tiffany James in 5. And Candice McLeod in 6. Only moments away from the start now. The event officially running 2 minutes behind the scheduled time of 7:25. 3 minutes now. So Michelle Harriott, Tiffany James, and Candice McLeod.
Seems as small as Michelle Harriott, GC Foster College personal best, 23.37 seconds in day 2. Then 4 is Rushell Clayton, elite performance, 24.12 seconds, her best at this distance. And in day 6 of Pelican Track Club, the Olympian Candice McLeod, 23.41, her best at 200 meters.
So Harriott in lane 2 has the fastest personal best of the 3 ladies.
It's actually Tiffany James and not Rushell Clayton.
Former standout at Homewood, Michelle Harriott. Women's Invitational 200 meters.
So Harriott, James, and
Oh, quickly is Tiffany James. She's beginning to close the angle on Candice McLeod. On the inside, Michelle Harriott running well too. They will break with Tiffany James, just having the slight advantage ahead of McLeod. McLeod is beginning to close fast. Tiffany James, though, also a 400 meter runner. She's strong. She's finishing fast. Lifting to the line, it's Tiffany James. Impressive running, 23.84 the flash time. Just ahead of Candice McLeod, with Michelle Harriott finishing 3rd. Negative 0.5 meters per second, the wind speed. 24.06 for Candice McLeod in 2nd, and Harriott 25.17. So Tiffany James looking powerful now at the Sprint Tech Track Club.
Harriott 25.17 in 3rd.
Both athletes looking impressive. Should be an interesting championship.
The next event we should be seen on the track should be the 60 meters final.
Athletes are now making their way for the final of the 60 meter dash races. We're about to wrap things up here at the National Stadium. Amoy Brown, Kashika Cameron, Antonique Strawn. Few of the names to come in the women's 60-meter final. Antonique Strawn, a Bahamian national, training here in Jamaica at MVP Track Club. Looked impressive at the Carifta level. A personal best, I believe, 22.6 seconds set back then at the Carifta Games. Was that the Carifta Games? As a junior. That's 22.32, set in 2013. So she comes up in the 60-meter final. The track officials just getting the blocks and the numbers from the 200 meter start being brought down to the start for the 60 meters. That event, the women's 60 was to be run at 7:30. So just about 4 minutes behind schedule. Action now in the men's long jump. Little athlete from GC Foster requests claps from the crowd and teammates around.
Well then, standing by for the 60 meters for women, section 1 of 2, two finals for the women, two finals for the men.
Oh, so there will be two finals for the men and two finals for the women.
Women's A final, or B final rather, like section 1. Lane 2 will be Tamari Dennis, MVP. Lane 3, Brazil Scarlett, MVP. Lane 4, Leona Smith Vision Track Club. Lane 5, Julian Henry, GC Boston College. Lane 6, Melissa Walker, MVP. Lane 7, Renisha Powell of MVP.
So unfortunately, I do not have a start list for section 1 of 2 in the women's 60 meter finals.
At the moment.
Officials just testing their equipment, ensuring that we're ready for the start of the 60. So Dennis, Scarlett, Smith, Walker, Powell. The starters for section 1 of 2 in the women's 60-meter final. Athletes had been requested to stand behind their blocks by the officials. It seems as though they weren't prepared for that though. Because we're just now seeing athletes getting rid of the sweats, getting rid of the tights to be prepared for competition. Oh, so it turns out there's just one starter for section 1. And it looks to be, is it Scarlett? I'll confirm that for you shortly.
So just a lone competitor, Leonie Smith there in.
So that's Leonie Smith. She powers to the line, 7.64 seconds. So 7.62 for Smith. In the B final of the women's 60 meters, next event on track will be the A finals. Negative 0.6 meters per second. The wind speed.
The lane assignments then for section 2, the A final.
So the A final now on track. In lane 1, Crystal Slowly of MVP. In 2, Moody of GC Foster College. In 3, Kashika Cameron of MVP. In 4, Antonique Strawn of MVP. In 5, Sasha Lee Forbes of Sprint Tech. In 6, Shakaria Wallace of MVP. In 7, Natasha Morrison unattached. And in 8, Amoy Brown MVP.
In lane 4, the fastest in the field coming in from MVP, 7.22 seconds her time, Antonique Strawn. Lane 5 from from Sprint Tech, 7.24 seconds coming in. Shashali Forbes. Lane 6 from MVP, 7.44 seconds coming in. Shakoria Wanis.
So the top 3 times into this event, Antonique Strawn, 7.22.
Natasha Morrison.
Second fastest time was Tasha Lee Forbes in 7.24, and in third was Kashika Cameron in 7.27. Those are top 3 fastest times for this final. Lanes 3, 4, 5. Look for the bullet start of Sasha Lee Forbes as usual. Perhaps one of the more experienced athletes in this race. Sent out quickly, Sasha Lee Forbes, very quickly out the blocks. And she stands up now. She will dominate. Strawn begins to step forward, but Forbes holds on. 7:17, the flash time for Sasha Lee Forbes. An impressive run there. I'd love to see that reaction time. Negative 0.2 meters per second. Very quick out the blocks was Sasha Lee Forbes. And she led from start to finish. Strawn began to close at the line, but she could not catch her. An experienced starter with Sasha Lee.
Brilliant start from Shashali Forbes. Holds off the challenge of the Bahamian Antonique Strawn to take the win in the women's 60 meters final. At least that's the unofficial results as we wait the official results to be displayed on the clock downstairs. Here we go,
So 7.16 seconds for Forbes. In second was Strawn, 7.17.
717 for Strawn, also an improvement on her outdoor PB.
And Morrison was third in 7.27.
For Natasha Morrison.
Men's 60 meters. Up next. Again, there will be 2 sections of finals.
Strawn and Morrison, the top 3.
Kashika Cameron finished 4th in 7.36.
Next on track is the men's 60 meters, section 1 of 2, the B final on track. Lane 1 from MVP, Jamon Tucker. Lane 4 from Elite Performance, Winston Barnes. Lane 5 from Michael Rashid Foster. Lane 6 from GC Foster College, Javon White. Lane 7 also from GC Foster College, Makish Compton. And in lane 8 from Sprint Tech, Brendan Run.
So again, unfortunately, I do not have a start list for the B final.
So let's go over that again. Lane 1 is Tucker.
But the start list is Javoy Tucker of MVP. In lane 3, Emmanuel Archibald of Ricky's Performance.
Is Barnes. 5 is Foster. 6 White. 7 Compton.
In lane 5, it's Foster of Michael. In 6, it's White, GC Foster. In 7, Compton of GC Foster. And in 8, Brendan Rodney, Sprint Tech. Look to be White
So very of course, the penultimate
of GC Foster College, holding his head now. He knows
This, the J3
He may have just moved too quickly and is now at risk of being ejected from this final.
So lane 4 empty. So 2 is lane 2.
So lanes 2 and 4 empty. And now we add lane 6 to that list. Javon White of GC Foster College. False started in that section. He'll be out of this final. Again, Tucker, MVP in 1, Archibald of Ricketts in 3, Foster of Michael in 5. Rodney in 8. Out quickly is Archibald. He being chased by Tucker, but Emmanuel Archibald will take it 6.68 seconds ahead of Tucker.
6.68 seconds the flash time.
6.69 now. Emmanuel Archibald, Ricketts Performance. Second was Foster, 6.84 seconds.
Tucker, 6.85 in third.
In third was Tucker in 6.85.
First section of 2.
Wind speed is negative 0.5 meters per second. Next event and final event on track will be the men's 60 meter finals now.
JAAA SDF Jubilee series.
And now I'll give you the lineup one last time. Michael Campbell of MVP goes in 1. Shane Bailey of Sprint Tech goes in 2. Kishane Thompson of MVP in 3. Julian Fort in 4. Akeem Blake in 5. Kajon Golson in 6. Rashid Dwyer in 7. And O'Dane McPherson in 8.
The listed competitors then. Lane 1, Michael Campbell MVP. Lane 2, Shane Bailey Sprint Tech. Lane 3, Kishane Thompson MVP. Lane 5, Akeem Blake Titans. Lane 6, Kadrian Golson, GC Foster College. Lane 7, Rashid Dwyer, Sprint Tech. And then lane 8, O'Dane McPherson, GC Foster College. So lane 4, which would have been Julian Fort, is empty.
So lane 4 is empty, which means no Julian Fort. Ran an impressive 6.55 seconds earlier. Michael Campbell of MVP in 1, O'Shane Bailey Sprint Tech in 2, Kishane John Thompson MVP in 3, Akeem Blake goes in 5, Kajan Golson in 6, in 7 Rashid Dwyer Sprint Tech, and in 8 O'Dane McPherson GC Foster College. This one should be a close one to the line, ladies and gentlemen. Ever improving Akeem Blake, one of my favorites, he's in lane 5. And there goes Akeem Blake in the middle of the pack, and he will take it 660. And he stays true to form, gets up rather quickly. 661. Akeem Blake takes the win, gets up out of his drive phase, and gets into his running rather quickly. Finishing second was Michael Campbell in 6.67 seconds. And third was Kishane Thompson, also 6.67 from MVP. And those are your top 3 finishers. And that was the final event on track for the J3's SDF Jubilee Series. Live from the National Stadium, you're watching Track Alerts TV. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for all your track and field action. My name is Matthew Tapper. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, walk good.
Of what we saw in 2021, of course, the athletes, especially those who are based locally, the opportunity that is provided to them to be able to compete.
By our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS